So, Jade, you got your bronze in 2013. What made you decide to join Clifton?
Um, so I think it was actually your mum. So
Classic.
yeah, end of season cross country out at Tolosa Park, and so Misha said, come and have a surf boat row in the morning at 7 Mile Beach, and so I went along, something really different.
Mhm.
Because I was finishing uni around this time, and um, yeah, just looking for something really different, a different sort of club to join. And then I guess, before I knew it, I was signed up to do the course for the bronze medallion, and I'd done pool lifeguarding before. So, and as I say, I was about to get my nursing registration. So it just, I thought it was a good volunteer
Yeah.
thing to do. Because I wanted to do some sort of volunteer work, but I didn't know what would suit me. I was thinking of doing some, swimming officially, and then, surf lifesaving just sort of happened.
Yeah, I know I'd much rather be on a beach than sitting at the end of a lane. Timing. Yeah. And so who took your bronze course?
Mark Godfrey actually took it.
Yeah.
Mark took it, and obviously, he was really good. I found, a real mentor sort of person to me, and
Definitely.
obviously miss him a lot. I
Yeah.
recall, a few years ago doing a first aid comp with Mark, and obviously, I'll never sort of forget that now.
Yeah. Yeah. And so the whole process were there many people who did it with you?
I think there was probably a dozen, so about 12 people, half female and half male.
Yeah.
And it was really interesting because I was already 21 at the time, and I thought, am I too late to be taking up another sort of sport? But I think it was a lot of adults, I recall, doing it. So
Yeah. Yeah. There's been a lot of talk today about how you can just join in at really any age because it's just where there's so many avenues that you can take. Like you can be purely competition or do it for the patrols or do it for the first aid, do it for a mixture of all boaties. Like it's honestly there's a bit place for everyone. And
yeah, it
yeah,
is.
that's pretty cool. So what do you enjoy about being a surf lifesaver?
I just enjoy just turning up down at the beach. On patrol, I see it as just having a fun day at the beach with my friends.
Mhm.
Um, and just being able to walk into the club on a Sunday morning, and there's 60 odd nippers in the water, there's parents helping. It's just a really great community to be a part of, and you can sort of, as I say, get what you want out of it. If you just want to patrol and do the life-saving part, that's okay. If you want to challenge yourself for the sports side of it, that there's that avenue there as well. So it's just a great thing, a great hobby, great thing to be a part of. I think in Tasmania too, it's very unique, obviously because it's cold.
Yeah.
But I think it's a really just a great lifestyle,
Mm.
good thing to be a part of.
Yeah, I think it does teach you like so many different things. Like we've been talking about a lot today. Someone said that you can learn how to speak to all different types of people, like all ages. And I think from me coming in so young, it's definitely like it helped improve like confidence and and all of that. And you can just see it with nippers coming up too. And so how have you taken like any skills that you've learned into like what you do now?
Oh, absolutely. So I'm a registered nurse,
Mhm.
and I've been doing that for about 6 years now. So I've worked in aged care. That was sort of where I started and did quite a few years there. So aged care, I worked in an eye surgery, and I've done hospital, and now I'm just recently I've had a change. So I'm doing skin cancer and GP sort of nursing. But a few years ago, the club put me through my silver medallion, so basic beach management.
Mhm.
And I think, the things I've learnt through that, and being patrol captain, being in charge,
Mhm.
that helped me with my role at the time, being in charge
Mhm.
of a weekend at the nursing home I worked at. And just even say where there was incidents, say a resident's fallen over in the hallway, everyone, all these old people, they want to come and have a look at it. And
Yeah.
so it's the same thing as down at the beach, if someone's hurt themselves, someone's been stung by a bee, or again, everyone wants
Got
to
it.
look. So
Yeah.
yes, you know, that environment management, crowd manage, you know, people management, and incident management. So all those three different elements, you know, tied into one.
Yeah.
And so definitely like that's, yeah, transferable between the work I've done in aged care and in the hospital. So I feel like there's a real overlap between the two. And just doing those first aid competitions.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the Lifesaving champs, those first aid comps we get to do every year, a really good practice for those pressured situations. Because that's why I find in my real job, like I do get those situations. So, you know, it doesn't, you know, doesn't rain, it pours, you know, and things get chaotic. So I think, yeah, they're definitely with my nursing and surf lifesaving, the skills transfer between the two, and definitely just those people skills, being able to mix with a range of ages, people from all walks of life. I think just having that confidence to talk to different people, talking to the beach goers, or we get a lot of tourists over summer.
Yeah.
Just yeah, that those people skills and that confidence.
Yeah. So you've competed a fair bit. And so I've also been talking to people today, and it's something about that drive, that competitive edge that also kind of helps you in life too. And so what's been like your favorite like competition or memory from comps?
So from surf lifesaving, a good memory of mine, I guess, was, so I think it was state championships last year, so 2019 at Clifton, where we won gold in the board relay. So I think that was you, Zia, and myself.
Yeah.
I guess because I'm not really a paddler, I'm a swimmer. So to win a gold medal in something that's not your thing, like, yeah, that was pretty special for me. And I guess those relay wins that we have, because then I recall the year before we won the Taplin. So I think that was you board paddling, Andrew on the ski, and me swimming. Like, win a Taplin open board relay and then win a Taplin the year before was really special for me. Especially with that Taplin relay, because we were like 3 different ages, you know. You would have been
go.
You were 16, I was about 25, and Andrea, you know, early 40s. So that's really cool to bring 3 different age groups together to win a relay. That was a really good memory from competition.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really good. Like, and just I think in the last 4 or so years, our female side, like, you know, we've been a very female dominated.
So much, hasn't it? Yeah.
So, you know, yeah, that's been really fun.
Yeah. I was definitely like, oh, well, I guess right now we are kind of a female dominated club. Like the amount of young girls, like there's so many more young girls than guys. Like who are the boys? Ned, Ollie, Dan. and like a few others there, but there's a reason that the girls' change rooms is a lot bigger than the boys. I'm just saying. Yeah. And so what would you say to anybody who's considering doing their bronze?
I'd say, you know, just go for it. You know, you've got nothing to lose and you won't regret it. It's just a really good skill to have, and another good qualification you can, you know, put on your resume. Yeah, you'll love it.
Yeah, that is definitely high on my resume, and I definitely write about it a lot whenever I'm trying to get into something. It's very helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah. And just if you have any funny experiences or stories from a cold training session one morning, or a ski paddle that went wrong.
Most ski paddles go wrong for me. I guess I used to paddle double ski with Andrea Smith when she was still in Tasmania.
Yeah.
And obviously, you know, she's really good, so I'd just go on the back and keep in time with her.
Yeah.
And there was a couple of times at carnivals we paddled and I had my paddle upside down, which is not ideal. And then just other moments on patrol when we've, you know, I was on Whitey's patrol for years, and
Yeah,
a lot of it, and just, you know, having fun in the IRBs. But I fell off backwards, so that yeah, it was pretty funny. lots of moments. Yeah, pretty funny.
Yeah. I think it's so important that we have this huge sense of community. And I was just saying before that whenever like I've gone interstate, because it kind of is a community that you can go, like it's Australia wide. Like I went to Victoria and we went up to a club and we were like, hey, can we borrow a board? And they're like, sure. It's just so cool how we can, you know, it's not just like a club family, it's a big family. So surf club obviously has like a lot of swimming in it and whatnot. And so your channel swim, how did, like that's probably stem from, you know, a lot of ocean swimming combined with pool swimming. How'd that go?
Yeah, I guess, yes, the swimming was my background. You know, I did that from when I was quite little.
Mm.
Yeah, a lot of training when I was younger.
Yeah.
And so I guess ocean swimming is my thing, my passion. And it was, yeah, that was my dream from when I was 14 to swim the English Channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, so a friend of mine, Anne Henderson, when she was training to do it, it was quite a big deal because no one from here had done it, from Tasmania. Yeah, and that inspired me to have a go at open water swimming. So I got into doing 5 and 10K swims at national level. And yeah, I guess in the last, you know, I think I booked in 2.5 years to swim the channel and sort of, yeah, made that dream a reality. So it was, yeah, a 2-year training preparation. And in order to qualify to get there, I had to do a 6-hour swim in 15-degree or less water.
Yeah.
In just bathers, one swim cap, and obviously goggles. And actually, so Simon Kay and Ronnie Kelly, they helped me. They sat on an IRB for 6 hours on one day mid-May last year. And then we also had the Dodgers Ferry Marine Rescue help us out. So Andrea Smith helped organise that, which, you know, I was really grateful for. But you know, so Simon and Ron, they were lowering my feeds to me on a pole that day.
Yeah.
I think Denise went to the Lauderdale pharmacy to go buy some ibuprofen. My hip flexor seized up. So, and I think the bloke just went in and collected it, came back out to me. But yeah, there was one point where I looked up and Simon and Ron were, they were eating something that looked so delicious. I was 4 hours in and I was just cold and hungry. And then I later found out they ate a whole container of chocolate brownies. And then when the swim was finished, so I covered about 20 Ks in 6 hours. When they pulled me out of the water, like I was freezing, I was shivering. And then I went into the clubhouse and there was no hot water. We hadn't turned it on. And that was when we had our old change rooms. But
oh dear.
So actually the channel, when I swam the channel, it was 16 to 17 degrees last year. So that was actually, it was quite bearable. So I felt like being from Tasmania, I was well prepared for that.
Yeah.
I think the things, you know, half of it was in the dark because we started at 1:30 in the morning, but the excitement and adrenaline definitely helped get me there. It was, yeah.
And so how long was that swim in total?
12 hours and 29 minutes and so 45 kilometres.
Yeah.
Just the tides push you pillar to post. It's 35K in a straight line, but yeah, those tides are so strong. So it's a big sort of S shape that you're covering.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's still really sunken in, you know, just been living a bit more of a normal life this year. And
I think about swimming for 12 minutes and I'm like, nah, not today. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And so obviously like the community that we've got here at Clifton really helped you get through that. I was gonna be like, oh yeah, the change rooms got you through, but coming back to the change rooms after a big swim. But nippers ran out the hot water.
Yeah.
Blame it on the nippers, that's what we always do.
Yeah.
Alrighty, thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
All right, bye.
Bye.